Hello and welcome. I'm back here with the Pontiac C10. I got some work to do. Now there's some work I'm trying to get done, but I'm waiting on parts. Some of it should be here today, but by the time it gets here, it's going to be too damn hot. I'm not even going to lie. It's the middle of summer, and let's just be honest, I can only work a little bit in the mornings, call it a day. Plus right now I took vacation, and yeah, I'm just trying to relax most of it because I work in a hot shop, and then, you know, doing this is kind of a killer. But I'm still going to try to make some progress, get some stuff done a little bit at a time. And this time, it's this hole here where my fuel cell used to be. So I'm going to cut and trim that out, put a patch panel in it, because I can't find the original piece I cut out. I don't know where the hell it went. I guess I threw it away some time ago. Usually I keep random stuff like that for extra metal for another spot, and guess I threw it away. Go figure, the one time I threw something away. I need it. I'm sure y'all know the same feeling. But yeah, I'm going to do that and do a little bit of work on the tailgate. It's getting hot. That should pretty much get me through the day until it gets too hot. And take the tailgate off, get out of the way, and make it easier to work on that. Now the tailgate, I'm doing a quick reshoot of satin on it. The tailgate panel, I'm thinking about switching. Obviously it's had the 400 on it, the arrowhead, the Pontiac emblem and all that. Well, this one's not in bad shape. It was a GMC one because I had a GMC tailgate on the C10 because I got rear-ended once and it messed up, and I just went ahead and just changed the whole tailgate. So this has been that one. Thinking about resurfacing it and using it, but there's a lot of little holes in it. And of course, if I don't use all the emblems again, there'll be more holes. I'm gonna clean it up, resurface it, and see how it looks. And I've had this one for a while as a spare. I'm gonna clean it up and figure out what I'm gonna do. And I'll put that back on later because it's almost time for the Pontiac Nationals. So while I'm there, I'm going to try to find a new Pontiac emblem. Now the one I actually had laying around, and I had some rod silicone inside of it to hold it together because it was already broke when I found it. The 400 emblem's a new emblem. It'll go back on there just fine. Hearst equipped, I don't know yet. Arrowhead, if I find a better sized arrowhead that's a little bit taller, a little bit longer, a little bit wider for right there, I'll use it. I might have one of those already in the house. But as far as that, I've already looked through my stash of Pontiac emblems. I don't have any that are flat with the studs. I got some that are like grill emblems, so they got the square peg sticking off of them, and then the stud for the nut, and that ain't really going to work on this. I was a little bit worried. I got it welded in solid, and it's a little sturdy actually. It's got a slight give to it, but not a whole lot. Kind of buckled up in the middle a little bit, but if it ever becomes a problem, there's enough space right here underneath that doesn't interfere with anything that I could actually put a brace on it if I wanted to. So at least there's that. So what I'm going to do course, I got some sandable primer. But it's black primer. There it goes. And I ground a lot of that off. I'm going to go ahead and give it a little protective coating until I get around to coating the bed, because it does need a good coat. And then I'm going to go ahead and wrap the line the underside, because that's the important part to protect right now, because I don't want anything to ever happen. So I'll get that and then wait for it to dry and move some stuff and put the tailgate back on and look at some other things. Let's be honest, I always liked this truck as satin black. But this is just a little too shiny for me. So, if it's going to be this or a Turbo Can Gloss Black, I guess I'm going to have to do that. I mean, it don't look bad. So my next step was interior. Well, I don't want to do the interior without the front and back glass in. So I'm going to have to order front glass. I'm going to have it tinted before I have it put in. I just now today finally got all my rubber seals for the front and back glass, the locking strips, and not just that, but I also got all new weather stripping for the wing vents, the door, and the felt for the window track. So now I just literally got all that in today, but it's getting hot. Speaking of, it is getting hotter today, and it's time to stop because it's too hot. We're looking at triple digits for a while, so I'm going to be short on how much I work on this until it cools back down again. But not only that, I got about an hour and a half until some thunderstorms hit anyway, so I have to get this put back, and yeah, hot weather and thunderstorms, gotta love it. But regardless, I got some work done today. Patch panels on, and every little bit helps at this point, especially if you're like me. You're limited on when you can work on it and all that, funds and all that. You know, your basic shade tree mechanic. Not the bad shade tree everyone talks about, but the actual shade tree mechanic. And progress is progress. I hope you enjoyed this episode. As always, thanks for watching.